Do you know what is the most important principle in cybersecurity? Well, it's asset management. And I know it's not one of the most sexy topics to talk about. But imagine this. Without asset management, without proper asset management, everything else that you do in cybersecurity, confidentiality, integrity, availability, logging, the latest SIM, patch management, a minimal security baseline, and everything else that you do will make no sense because you don't know what to protect. You don't know what is important to your organization. Even if we go back to the cybersecurity framework, what is the first thing that you see there? And I'll get to that in a minute, but I'm guessing that you already know. So asset management is most commonly associated with cybersecurity hygiene, which in turn is mostly associated with patching, antivirus, and basically general protection of particular assets. However, before you can do all of that, you need to know where are these assets so you can actually protect them, right? So it goes a little bit above and beyond that just cybersecurity hygiene. It's a little bit deeper than that. Once again, not sexist, machine learning, AI, or blockchain. No, but it is the foundation of everything that you do from here on. So there are three subcategories in the cybersecurity framework that I want to bring to your attention. Usually we skip a few of these, but I want to go ahead and highlight these for you. The first one is the IDAM-1, which most of you already know. If not, I'll let you know right now. Is basically physical asset management. Identify all your physical devices in your organization so you can, protect them. So those need to be inventory, identify and inventory. The second one, usually skipped in most organizations that I deal with because of difficulties, because of it's too much, if you will, is the IDAM-2. Right, just the next one, and that is inventory all your software platforms and applications that you have in your organization, and most likely being hosted by those assets that you just identified. That usually is skipped. Most organizations will have, in some shape or form, in some part of the maturity model, maturity curve, some form of asset management. But the software usually lack or completely skipped. The third item, the third subcategory that I want to discuss here is the IDAM-5. Now, all of this is part of your asset discovery. All of this is part of your identification, part of the cybersecurity framework. So IDAM-5, and that is resources, and that is your software, your hardware, is device, data, time, personnel, and so forth that need to be identified and now prioritized based on the criticality or classification, whatever that may be on your organization, and most important, business value. And that goes back to what I'm saying about having cybersecurity program, specifically a cybersecurity risk program that is mission-based, that is business value that produces to the organization. Not everything in your organization has the same weight, the same value. And this will identify that you need to develop that methodology to assign these business value and criticality to your systems. There are three subcategories that are a foundation for this, and that is your identified hardware, identified software, and identified resources, so you can prioritize them based on business value to your organization. As you create that methodology, that prioritization methodology, keep a few things in mind. First, the role the asset plays in your organization's generating revenue. So basically impact to the bottom line of your organization. What is the role of that asset that has to do with generating revenue to your organization? That one thing that you should keep in mind when you're making that prioritization list. Second, what is the asset value to the ongoing operations day-to-day of your organization? Two things that you need to keep in mind right now, right? Revenue and operations. The third is the asset cost, and that is for replacement or to protect. What is the cost of that asset? That needs to be also taken into consideration, the three things. And the fourth that I want to bring to your mind is basically bring to your attention is reputation. All right, reputation or any legal damage that may occur if this asset is compromised that will bring upon the organization. So revenue, operations, impact to operations, the cost to protect or replace, and any potential damage to reputation and legal ramifications if the asset is compromised. Using those filters, if you will, to develop your prioritization list that may exist in your organization. Or you can mature, or if you don't have one, create one based on those. Bottom line, the methodology decision is based on every organization. So you'll be unique. You'll be unique to your organization, but make sure you have one so you can assess every asset with the same set of rules, the same set of questions that will mature your program or you establish a brand new program. So those are the items that I want to bring to your attention. So the foundational, the most critical principle of cybersecurity, believe it or not, is asset management. Now, if you have any other topic that you want me to discuss and clarify for you, please leave some notes here in the comments below, and I'll be glad to address for you.